Welcome back to Stoic Person, where we journey into the profound depths of ancient wisdom to uncover timeless lessons illuminating the path to a focused, fulfilling, and meaningful life. In today's episode, we delve into a subject that has intrigued philosophers, thinkers, and truth seekers throughout history: the essence of success. Success is a concept as universal as it is elusive. We all yearn for it, chase after it, and sometimes, in its pursuit, lose sight of what it truly means. Is it the accumulation of wealth, the applause of others, or the power to shape the world? Or could it be something more profound, something rooted in the mastery of one's mind and spirit, the quiet strength to live with virtue, and the resilience to face life's inevitable challenges? For the Stoics, success was never defined by external measures alone. Instead, it was woven into how one lives, thinks, and responds to the world. It was about cultivating an inner fortress, a sanctuary of calm, purpose, and integrity that no external storm could ever dismantle. As Marcus Aurelius poignantly wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." In this episode, we will uncover 10 transformative Stoic lessons, teachings that reshape how you view success and empower you to live in alignment with the principles that lead to a life of true meaning. From developing unwavering persistence and clarity of thought to embracing challenges as opportunities for growth, these lessons are as practical as they are profound. Whether you're a lifelong philosophy student or someone with a fresh perspective on personal growth, these insights will guide you towards success that begins within and radiates outward. Together, we will explore how to achieve our goals and live with purpose, resilience, and a deeper connection to our values. So, let's embark on this journey to uncover what it truly means to succeed, not by chasing fleeting moments of triumph, but by mastering the art of living well. If you find these lessons inspiring, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Stoic Person. Let's spread these ancient truths and create a modern world enriched by their wisdom. Lesson 1. The true secret of success. What is success? Is it a destination marked by milestones like fame, wealth, or power? Or is it something less tangible but infinitely more enduring? For the Stoics, success was not defined by external accomplishments but by the mastery of one's inner world, a perspective that is as relevant today as it was thousands of years ago. The secret to success, as the Stoics understood it, lies not in amassing material possessions or gaining the approval of others, but in cultivating a life of virtue and alignment with one's principles. Epictetus famously stated, "No man is free who is not master of himself." True freedom, and therefore true success, comes from this mastery, a state where your mind, emotions, and actions are in harmony with your values. In the modern world, success is often framed as a relentless pursuit of external goals, financial security, societal recognition, or professional accolades. Yet, the Stoics warn us that these pursuits, though alluring, are fraught with impermanence. Money can be lost, reputations tarnished, and power can slip through our fingers. What remains, then, when all external markers are stripped away? For the Stoics, the answer is clear. What remains is the strength of your character, the clarity of your values, and the peace of knowing that you lived virtuously. To achieve this success, the Stoics teach us to turn inward and focus on what we can control: our thoughts, actions, and responses to life's inevitable challenges. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This shift in focus from external validation to internal resilience is transformative. It liberates us from the anxiety of trying to control the uncontrollable and grounds us in the calm certainty of living according to our principles. Consider the concept of ataraxia, the Stoic ideal of inner tranquility that remains unshaken by external circumstances. This state is not achieved by avoiding challenges, but by facing them with courage, wisdom, and a steadfast commitment to one's values. Success, then, is not about what happens to us, but about how we choose to respond. Reflect on your own life. How much of your energy is spent chasing external markers of success? And how often do you feel a fleeting sense of fulfillment, only to find yourself yearning for more? The Stoics would advise us to break this cycle by focusing instead on cultivating virtues such as patience, resilience, and integrity, qualities no external force can take away. The first step toward true success is recognizing that it begins within. It is about building a foundation of inner strength that can weather any storm, aligning your actions with your values, and living a life of purpose, regardless of obstacles. When you master yourself, you unlock a kind of unshakable, enduring, and profoundly fulfilling success. Lesson 2. Embracing your individuality. In a world that often celebrates conformity and rewards those following prescribed paths, embracing individuality can feel daunting and revolutionary. Yet for the Stoics, individuality was not merely a choice but a duty. They believed living authentically was to honor the unique strengths, values, and purpose that define your true self. Epictetus encapsulated this idea by saying, "Know first who you are, and then adorn yourself accordingly." This simple yet profound statement underscores the importance of self-awareness as the foundation for genuine success. Before achieving anything meaningful, you must understand who you are at your core, your values, passions, and principles, and allow these truths to guide your decisions and actions. Modern society often pulls us in the opposite direction. Trends, social norms, and the expectations of others can easily drown out our inner voice, leading us to pursue goals that may not align with who we are. While chasing these external validations might bring temporary satisfaction, it often leaves a more bottomless void, a disconnection from ourselves. The Stoics caution against this path, reminding us that true fulfillment comes not from meeting others' standards, but from living in alignment with our own. To embrace individuality, we must first overcome the fear of standing out. This fear often compels us to suppress our uniqueness to fit in or avoid conflict. However, the Stoics teach us that such compromises come at a significant cost. By conforming to others' expectations, we risk losing touch with our potential and undermining the very essence of who we are. Marcus Aurelius urged, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." In other words, stop seeking validation in others' opinions and focus on embodying your values with conviction. Imagine living a life where every action aligns with your authentic self. Instead of working in a job that clashes with your values or pursuing goals that feel hollow, you would channel your energy into endeavors that resonate with your purpose. This alignment fosters a deep sense of satisfaction and unlocks your full potential. When you are true to yourself, you cultivate an inner strength that no external force can shake. Embracing individuality also redefines success. For the Stoics, success was never about adhering to societal metrics, but fulfilling one's unique role in the world. Seneca observed, "It is the power of the mind to be unconquerable." This resilience is born from authenticity. No external judgment or hardship can undermine your sense of purpose when you live by your true self. To begin this journey, engage in daily self-reflection. Ask yourself questions like, what are my core values? What motivates me? Am I living in alignment with these truths? This practice clarifies your individuality and provides a roadmap for aligning your actions with your authentic self. The Stoics also remind us that individuality is not a solitary pursuit. You naturally attract genuine and supportive relationships when you embrace who you are. Authenticity breeds trust and connection, allowing you to build meaningful bonds with others who value you for who you indeed are. Ultimately, individuality is not just about living differently. It is about living deeply. You embrace your unique strengths and values by embracing purpose, fulfillment, and resilience. The most tremendous success, as Seneca wisely said, is to live content with little. When you know and honor your true self, you possess a wealth that no external achievement can rival. Lesson 3. Cultivating Spiritedness. Life often feels like a battle, a continuous clash between aspirations and obstacles, between what we hope for and what reality delivers. The Stoics knew this struggle intimately and taught that to persevere, we must cultivate spiritedness, a fiery resolve to confront life's challenges with courage, determination, and resilience. Spiritedness is not mere enthusiasm. The inner force propels us forward, even when the odds seem insurmountable. Epictetus beautifully captured this concept by saying, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." Spiritedness begins with clarity, a clear understanding of what you stand for and the goals you are willing to pursue with unyielding resolve. This clarity fuels your persistence, allowing you to endure setbacks and remain steadfast in the face of adversity. In today's world, it's easy to be discouraged. The pressure to succeed quickly, combined with the inevitable challenges that arise, can leave us feeling overwhelmed or defeated. But the Stoics teach us that obstacles are not meant to break us. They are intended to shape us. Marcus Aurelius famously wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Challenges are not roadblocks but stepping stones, opportunities to build the mental and emotional strength needed for success. Consider the athlete training for a marathon. Day after day, they wake up early, push their body to their limits, and endure pain and fatigue, all for the goal of crossing the finish line. Their success is not defined by talent alone but by their spiritedness, the disciplined drive that compels them to persist despite the hardships. The same principle applies to any pursuit in life, whether it's a career goal, a creative endeavor, or personal growth. Spiritedness transforms effort into achievement, grit into greatness. But how do we cultivate this inner fire? The Stoics remind us that spiritedness is not an inherent trait, but a skill that can be developed through practice and discipline. One powerful way to nurture spiritedness is by setting small, attainable goals that build momentum. Each small victory reinforces your belief in your ability to succeed, creating a cascade of confidence and determination. Seneca wisely observed, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." Each challenge you face and overcome adds to your inner strength, making you more resilient for the trials yet to come. Equally important is having a clear sense of purpose. Without a guiding purpose, spiritedness can wane, and life's challenges may seem impossible. When you know what you are striving for, and, more importantly, why, it becomes easier to stay committed, even when the path is difficult. This purpose acts as a compass, ensuring your spiritedness is directed toward meaningful pursuits rather than wasted on fleeting ambitions. Spiritedness also extends beyond individual goals. In relationships, it manifests as emotional resilience, the ability to navigate conflicts, misunderstandings, and challenges without losing sight of what truly matters. Whether in romantic partnerships, friendships, or family dynamics, spiritedness encourages patience, commitment, and a willingness to grow together rather than giving up when things become difficult. To embody spiritedness is to accept that life will never be free of obstacles, but it is in overcoming those obstacles that we discover our greatest strengths. Each failure becomes a lesson, each challenge an opportunity, and each setback a chance to rise stronger. This inner fire, once cultivated, becomes a lifelong companion, driving us to live with purpose, courage, and resilience. Ultimately, spiritedness allows us to transform the trials of life into triumphs of character. As Marcus Aurelius stated, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength, When you harness the power of spiritedness, you unlock a force within yourself that can weather any storm and guide you to the success that matters most, a life lived with integrity and determination. Lesson 4. Unlocking your latent powers. Within each of us lies a reservoir of untapped potential, a collection of strengths, insights, and abilities waiting to be discovered. The Stoics believed these latent powers are revealed not in times of ease, but through adversity. When life challenges us, we are for the muster to uncover the hidden resources that enable us to rise above difficulties and achieve greatness. Epictetus famously taught, "No man is free who is not master of himself." To master yourself is to recognize and harness these dormant capabilities, transforming them into tools for growth and resilience. Yet many of us remain unaware of our latent powers because we focus too much on our limitations, allowing doubt and fear to cloud our perception of our capabilities. The Stoics invite us to shift our mindset. Rather than viewing challenges as threats, we are encouraged to see them as opportunities for growth. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This profound teaching reminds us that obstacles are not barriers but bridges. They force us to activate strengths we didn't know we possessed, enabling us to move forward with greater confidence and capability. Imagine facing a daunting challenge, perhaps a career setback, a personal crisis, or a goal that feels overwhelming. In such moments, it's natural to feel powerless. But the Stoics would urge you to pause and reflect. What inner resources can you draw upon to meet this challenge? Is it resilience, creativity, or an unyielding determination? Often, in these moments of difficulty, our latent powers emerge, revealing the depth of our strength and the breadth of our potential. One of the reasons we fail to access these powers is that we allow self-doubt to dictate our actions. We tell ourselves, "I'm not strong enough," or "I can't handle this." These limiting beliefs trap us in a cycle of inaction and fear. Seneca addressed this directly, stating, "It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that things are difficult." When we dare to face life's challenges head-on, we break free from these self-imposed limitations and realize how capable we are. Unlocking your latent powers requires both self-reflection and discipline. Reflect on the moments in your life when you overcame adversity. What qualities did you rely on? What lessons did you learn? These experiences prove your inner strength and provide a roadmap for future challenges. Discipline, too, is essential. The Stoics believe that consistent effort is the key to uncovering your potential. Epictetus advised, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." Growth often requires stepping outside your comfort zone, embracing failure, and persisting in the face of setbacks. Each small step forward strengthens your resolve and brings your latent powers closer to the surface. These hidden strengths are not limited to physical endurance or intellectual prowess. They encompass emotional resilience, spiritual clarity, and moral courage. In relationships, your latent powers manifest as empathy, patience, or the ability to maintain composure during conflict. You become a more robust and supportive partner, friend, or family member by cultivating these qualities. Ultimately, unlocking your latent powers is an act of self-discovery. It is about recognizing that the potential for greatness lies within you, waiting to be awakened by the trials and tribulations of life. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. When you embrace the Stoic perspective, you see that your true wealth lies not in external circumstances, but in the inner resources you cultivate. By practicing self-discipline, confronting your fears, and trusting in your ability to grow, you unleash the latent powers that will guide you to a life of purpose, fulfillment, and resilience. Lesson 5. Harnessing the power of soul force. Deep within every human being lies a profound source of strength, a force that propels us to stand firm in our values, endure life's hardships, and act with unwavering integrity. The Stoics called this inner strength soul force. It is not a fleeting burst of courage or a momentary resolve, but a steady, unshakable commitment to living a virtuous and purposeful life. Marcus Aurelius described this force by writing, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Soul force is the essence of this teaching, recognizing that true power lies not in external circumstances, but in the moral and spiritual fortitude that guides us through even the most challenging times. At its core, soul force is about aligning your actions with your highest principles, regardless of external pressures or temptations. Imagine a scenario in which you are confronted with a moral dilemma, perhaps being pressured to compromise your values for convenience or gain. In such moments, soul force becomes your compass, helping you choose what is right over what is easy. Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself," and it is through mastering this internal compass that we gain the freedom to act with courage and integrity. The cultivation of soul force is not without its trials. Life will test your resolve, presenting you with situations that tempt you to stray from your path. These challenges, however, are not obstacles but opportunities to deepen your commitment to your values. The Stoics believe that adversity is the crucible in which soul force is forged. Seneca observed, "Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity." To prepare for these moments, you must practice living in alignment with your principles daily, even in the smallest of actions. Consider the strength to remain calm in the face of injustice or resist retaliation when wronged. Soul force empowers you to respond to such situations not with anger or impulsivity, but with wisdom and restraint. This strength is not about suppressing emotion, but channeling it into constructive action. It is the courage to stay composed under pressure and the wisdom to act with foresight and fairness. In relationships, soul force is the foundation of trust and authenticity. It enables you to maintain boundaries without hostility, communicate honestly without fear, and support others without losing sight of your values. Living with integrity inspires others to do the same, creating genuine and enduring connections. Practicing self-discipline is one of the most effective ways to cultivate soul force. The Stoics emphasize the importance of small, consistent efforts in building inner strength. Marcus Aurelius advised, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." This call to action reminds us that the development of soul force is not about lofty ideals, but about taking tangible steps each day to embody our values. Another critical element of soul force is reflection. The Stoics believed in the power of daily introspection to ensure that one's actions align with their values. Epictetus encouraged, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you must do." Reflecting on your choices and their alignment with your principles reinforces your commitment to living a life of integrity and purpose. Soul force also offers resilience in the face of failure. The Stoics understood that mistakes are inevitable, but saw them as opportunities for growth rather than reasons for despair. When you embrace failure as a teacher, your soul force grows stronger, enabling you to face future challenges with greater wisdom and determination. Ultimately, soul force is about living with courage, integrity, and an unshakable sense of purpose. It is the quiet strength that sustains you when the world feels chaotic and the moral clarity that guides you when the path ahead is uncertain. As Marcus Aurelius said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." When you cultivate soul force, every challenge becomes an opportunity to deepen your character and live in alignment with the virtues that define your best self. Lesson 6. The transformative power of desire. Desire is a force that has shaped human history, a double-edged sword capable of inspiring greatness or leading to ruin. For the Stoics, The key to mastering desire was not in extinguishing it entirely, but in directing it wisely. They understood that unbridled desire for external things, wealth, power, or recognition, could enslave the mind. In contrast, desire rooted in virtue and self-improvement could catalyze profound personal growth. Epictetus declared, "Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control." This simple yet profound truth reveals the Stoic approach to desire: to focus on what we can govern, our thoughts, actions, and character, rather than being consumed by pursuing external rewards. True freedom arises when we align our desires with what is within our power, liberating ourselves from the constant chase for fleeting and often unattainable goals. Many are trapped in an endless cycle of desire in the modern world. We strive for material possessions, social status, or validation, believing these will bring happiness and fulfillment. Yet, as the Stoics remind us, these external desires are often insatiable. Once achieved, they quickly lose their luster, leaving us yearning for more. Seneca warned of this trap, stating, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor." True wealth, he argued, comes not from accumulation but from contentment, a state achieved by mastering our desires rather than being mastered by them. To harness desire's transformative power, the Stoics teach us to redirect it toward virtuous pursuits. Instead of longing for external rewards, we should desire wisdom, courage, self-discipline, and justice, qualities that enrich our lives from within and cannot be taken away by external forces. By cultivating these virtues, we build a foundation of strength and resilience that allows us to face life's challenges gracefully and purposefully. Consider someone pursuing a career goal. If their desire is solely for financial gain or recognition, they may be perpetually dissatisfied, always chasing the next promotion or accolade. However, their journey becomes fulfilling if their desire is grounded in a commitment to excellence, personal growth, and meaningfully contributing to the world. This shift in focus transforms desire from a source of anxiety to a source of motivation and purpose. The Stoics also emphasize the importance of detaching from the outcomes of our desires. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." While we can control our efforts, factors beyond our reach often influence the results. Focusing on the process rather than the outcome frees us from unnecessary disappointment and frustration. This mindset allows us to pursue our goals with determination and clarity without being derailed by setbacks or failures. A powerful Stoic practice for mastering desire is negative visualization, imagining the loss of what we currently have. This practice may seem counterintuitive, but it deepens our appreciation for the present and lessens our dependence on future outcomes. By contemplating the impermanence of life, we come to value what truly matters and let go of desires that distract us from living fully in the moment. In relationships, unchecked desire can lead to conflict and dissatisfaction, particularly when we place unrealistic expectations on others. The Stoics remind us that genuine connection comes not from seeking control or validation, but from accepting others as they are. We build stronger, more meaningful relationships when we desire kindness, understanding, and respect, both in ourselves and others. Ultimately, the power of desire lies in its potential to inspire growth and align us with our highest values. By redirecting our desires toward virtues and detaching from outcomes, we transform desire into a force that propels us toward a life of purpose and fulfillment. As Seneca wisely observed, true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. When we master our desires, we unlock the freedom to live authentically, thoroughly, and with an unwavering focus on what truly matters. Lesson 7. The Law of Attraction in Stoic Practice. The Law of Attraction, a concept often associated with modern self-help movements, finds its ancient roots in Stoic philosophy. While contemporary interpretations may emphasize manifesting desires through positive thinking, the Stoics approach this principle with a more grounded perspective. Our thoughts shape our reality not through magic, but through their influence on our actions, decisions, and perceptions. Marcus Aurelius articulated this succinctly. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. For the Stoics, the power of attraction lies not in wishing for a better life, but in cultivating a mindset that aligns with virtuous actions and purposeful living. When we focus on what truly matters, resilience, gratitude, and integrity, we naturally attract outcomes that reflect these values. Conversely, if we dwell on fear, doubt, or resentment, our actions often mirror these negative emotions, leading to undesired consequences. The Stoic principle of prohairesis, or moral choice, unearths this idea. While we cannot control external events, we have complete control over and responses to life's challenges. This power to choose shapes the reality we experience. As Epictetus taught, men are disturbed not by things, but by the views they take of them. By reframing our thoughts to focus on possibilities rather than limitations, we attract a mindset of resilience and adaptability that empowers us to navigate adversity. Consider two individuals facing the same obstacle, perhaps job loss. One may succumb to despair, viewing the event as a catastrophic failure and allowing negativity to cloud their actions. The other, guided by a Stoic mindset, might see the loss as an opportunity to grow, pivot, or explore new paths. Their positive outlook fuels proactive steps, opening doors to new opportunities hidden by someone consumed by defeat. This is the law of attraction at work, not as a mystical force, but as the natural outcome of thoughts shaping actions. Gratitude plays a pivotal role in this process. The Stoics believe that appreciating what we have, no matter how small, transforms our perspective and fosters a mindset that attracts positivity. Seneca advised, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." By focusing on the blessings of the present moment, we align our minds with abundance, allowing us to approach life with optimism and clarity. Visualization, too, was an essential practice for the Stoics, though their approach was distinct. They employed premeditation malorum, or the premeditation of adversity, to prepare for life's inevitable challenges. This practice involves envisioning potential difficulties, not to dwell on negativity, but to fortify the mind against fear. By mentally rehearsing how they would respond to hardship, the Stoics cultivated a sense of control and confidence. This technique can attract success by visualizing potential obstacles, the steps to overcome them, and the virtues needed to thrive. In relationships, the law of attraction becomes evident in the energy we bring to our interactions. We are more likely to foster meaningful connections if we approach others with kindness, respect, and understanding. On the other hand, suspicion, jealousy, or selfishness often attract similar negative traits, creating a cycle of dysfunction. Marcus Aurelius advised, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." By cultivating thoughts rooted in compassion and authenticity, we create the conditions for relationships that reflect those values. The Stoics also recognize the importance of action. Thoughts alone do not shape reality. Action is the bridge between intention and outcome. Marcus Aurelius urged, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." This is a powerful reminder that the law of attraction is not passive. It requires us to act in alignment with our highest principles. By pairing intentional thought with purposeful action, we create a life that reflects our values and aspirations. Ultimately, the Stoic interpretation of the law of attraction is about mastering the mind and aligning our thoughts with the life we wish to lead. It is not about manipulating the external world, but cultivating internal harmony and resilience. As Epictetus said, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. When we focus on virtuous thoughts and translate them into deliberate actions, we attract a reality that mirrors the strength and clarity of our inner world. Lesson 8. The indispensable role of persistence. In pursuing success, one quality stands above talent, intelligence, or even opportunity: persistence. For the Stoics, persistence was not simply an admirable trait. It was the foundation of resilience and the hallmark of a virtuous life. To persist is to remain unwavering in the face of adversity, to hold steadfast to your principles and goals, and to continue forward even when the path is steep and uncertain. Seneca once observed, "It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult." This wisdom underscores the Stoic belief that most obstacles are not insurmountable. They appear only when we allow doubt and hesitation to cloud our resolve. Persistence transforms difficulty into opportunity, shaping the mind to embrace challenges as necessary steps for growth and fulfillment. Life, as the Stoics knew, is inherently unpredictable. Setbacks, failures, and hardships are inevitable, but how we respond to them defines the trajectory of our lives. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." To persist is not to avoid obstacles, but to face them head-on, using each challenge to refine your character and strengthen your determination. Consider someone striving to master a new skill, learning an instrument, starting a business, or pursuing a creative endeavor. The initial excitement may carry them through the early stages, but eventually, the novelty fades and difficulties arise. This is the juncture where persistence becomes crucial. Without it, even the most promising aspirations falter. With it, even the most daunting goals can be achieved. Persistence is what allows effort to evolve into mastery and potential into accomplishment. The Stoics teach that cultivating persistence begins with developing a long-term perspective. Epictetus reminded us, "No great thing is created suddenly. True success requires patience, discipline, and the willingness to endure small, consistent efforts. Like a craftsman shaping a block of marble into a masterpiece, persistence chips away at obstacles, revealing the greatness within." Resilience is another cornerstone of persistence. The Stoics understood that failure is not the opposite of success, but an integral part of it. Each setback, they believed, is an opportunity to learn, adapt, and grow stronger. Seneca noted, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." To persist is to embrace failure not as a signal to stop, but as a step forward toward your goals. In relationships, persistence manifests as patience and commitment. Whether building trust, resolving conflict, or nurturing connections over time, meaningful relationships require the willingness to persist through misunderstandings and challenges. The Stoics encourage us to focus not on fleeting emotions, but on the enduring values of respect, honesty, and mutual support. By staying committed to these principles, we create bonds that withstand the tests of time and adversity. Practically, persistence is cultivated through deliberate action. Break long-term goals into smaller, manageable steps and celebrate each milestone as progress. Marcus Aurelius urged, "Do every act of your life as though it were your last." Treating each moment with intention and focus builds the habit of persistence, transforming effort into momentum. It is equally important to surround yourself with influences that reinforce persistence. A supportive community, inspirational teachings, or a personal mentor can provide the encouragement needed to stay the course when the journey becomes difficult. Conversely, negative influences, be they people or distractions, can erode your resolve. Be mindful of the environment you create around yourself, as it directly impacts your ability to persist. Ultimately, persistence is not just about achieving goals. It is about becoming the kind of person who is steadfast in the face of life's uncertainties. The Stoics remind us that persistence is an act of faith, not in external outcomes, but in our ability to endure, adapt, and overcome. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed. Don't feel harmed, and you haven't been." We transform challenges into opportunities, failures into lessons, and dreams into realities through persistence. By committing to the journey with patience, resilience, and unwavering determination, we embody the Stoic principle that success is not a single achievement but the culmination of consistent effort and virtuous action. Lesson 9. The power of mental focus and visualization. In the Stoic philosophy, the mind is our greatest ally and challenge. The ability to focus the mind and direct its energy toward what truly matters is a skill that defines our success and the quality of our lives. Ascus and visualization. Mental focus and visualization are tools to sharpen this skill, helping us navigate life with clarity, resilience, and purpose. Marcus Aurelius observed, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This insight underscores the Stoic belief that our reality is shaped not by external circumstances, but by how we perceive and respond to them. By cultivating mental focus, we gain control over our thoughts, allowing us to direct our attention toward what aligns with our values and goals. In today's world, distractions abound. Social media, endless notifications, and the constant barrage of information fragment our attention and pull us away from the pursuits that matter most. For the Stoics, mental focus is the antidote to this chaos. It requires a deliberate effort to filter out distractions and center the mind on what is within our control, our actions, thoughts, and responses. One of the most practical ways to build mental focus is through the Stoic practice of presence. Seneca said, "Begin at once to live, and count each day as a separate life." This call to live fully in the present moment teaches us to direct our energy toward the task rather than being consumed by past regrets or future anxieties. By training ourselves to engage fully with the present, we unlock the ability to work with precision, clarity, and purpose. Visualization is another cornerstone of Stoic practice, but its purpose is beyond positive thinking. The Stoics used visualization as a tool for mental preparation, a practice called premeditation malorum, the premeditation of adversity. By envisioning potential challenges, they arm themselves with the resilience and composure needed to face them. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Don't let your imagination be crushed by life. Stick with the situation and ask, why is this so unbearable?" This exercise transforms fear of the unknown into a sense of readiness, empowering us to act courageously when difficulties arise. Beyond preparing for challenges, visualization can also be used to strengthen our sense of purpose and direction. Imagine achieving your goals, not just the result, but the steps you must take to get there and the virtues you will embody. Visualizing success this way clarifies your path and reinforces your commitment to the process. As Epictetus advised, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Consider someone preparing for a significant life event, such as a challenging presentation or an important personal decision. By focusing their mind and visualizing the process, they can mentally rehearse the experience, reducing anxiety and increasing confidence. Visualization allows them to anticipate obstacles and practice their responses, ensuring they are prepared when the moment arrives. When the moment arrives, mental focus and visualization are equally transformative in relationships. They enable us to approach conflicts with composure, maintaining clarity in moments of tension. We can cultivate understanding and patience by visualizing respectful and empathetic dialogue before engaging in different cult conversations. This intentional approach strengthens bonds and fosters meaningful connections. The Stoics advise a life of simplicity to eliminate distractions and hone your mental focus. Seneca warned, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." This wisdom challenges us to evaluate how we spend our time and to let go of activities and thoughts that do not align with our values. We annul living by simplifying our mental and physical environments, by simplifying our psychological and physical environments. Ultimately, mental focus and visualization are not just tools for productivity. They are practices for mastering the art of living. When we train our minds to focus on what truly matters and prepare ourselves for life's uncertainties, we cultivate the resilience and clarity needed to navigate any challenge. As Marcus Aurelius stated, "Our life is what our thoughts make it." By taking control of our thoughts, we shape our success and the essence of our existence. Lesson 10. The foundation of self-belief and confidence. At the heart of every meaningful achievement lies a crucial yet often overlooked ingredient: self-belief. For the Stoics, confidence was not a fleeting feeling derived from external validation, but an enduring strength rooted in self-mastery and a deep understanding of one's values and capabilities. True confidence, they taught, is built from within and stands unshaken by the opinions or judgments of others. Epictetus said, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you must do." This simple yet profound directive underscores the Stoic approach to confidence. Clarity of purpose must precede action. Self-belief is born when we have a clear vision of who we are and the virtues we strive to embody. It is not about arrogance or a need to prove oneself, but about trusting your capacity to navigate life's challenges with integrity and resilience. In a world filled with comparisons and constant external pressures, it is easy to fall into the trap of measuring self-worth by others' standards. The rise of social media has amplified this tendency, as we often equate likes, accolades, or material possessions with success. Yet the Stoics remind us that true confidence is independent of external markers. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The tranquility that comes when you stop caring what they say, or think, or do, only what you do." This powerful teaching calls us to turn inward, focusing on our actions and values rather than seeking validation from others. Building self-belief requires a commitment to mastering what is within your control. The Stoics emphasize that while you cannot dictate external events, you have complete authority over your thoughts, actions, and responses. By exercising this control and consistently choosing to act in alignment with your values, you cultivate an unshakable sense of confidence. Seneca noted, "He who is brave is free." Bravery here is not merely physical courage, but the willingness to confront life with authenticity, unafraid to remain faithful to oneself. Failure, often feared as a threat to confidence, is viewed by the Stoics as a necessary component of growth. Mistakes are not signs of inadequacy, but opportunities to learn and refine our approach. Seneca observed, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials." Embracing this perspective allows us to face setbacks with a mindset of curiosity and determination rather than defeat. Each challenge overcome strengthens self-belief, proving to ourselves that we can rise to meet life's difficulties. In relationships, self-belief plays a vital role in maintaining healthy dynamics. A person with confidence does not rely on others for constant validation or approval. Instead, they bring authenticity, honesty, and strength to their connections, fostering mutual respect and trust. Marcus Aurelius urged, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Our foundation for meaningful, balanced relationships is when we believe in ourselves. When we believe in ourselves. To cultivate self-belief, reflection is essential. The Stoics encouraged daily introspection to assess whether one's actions align with their values. This practice not only reinforces integrity, but also highlights areas for growth. Epictetus advised, "Make it your study to live well, and let death find you learning still." By continuously striving to improve, we build a sense of confidence that is rooted in effort and progress rather than perfection. Another cornerstone of self-belief is living in alignment with your purpose. You naturally feel more grounded and secure when your actions reflect your values. Conversely, you erode your confidence and create inner conflict when you act against your principles, out of fear, conformity, or the desire for approval. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." Confidence grows when we consistently embody the virtues we hold dear, creating harmony between who we are and how we act. Self-belief and confidence are not about achieving external success, but mastering your inner world. The Stoics remind us that a confident person is not free from fear, but faces it with courage, trust in their ability to adapt, and remains steadfast in their values. Seneca wisely said, "As long as you live, keep learning how to live." Confidence is a journey of growth, reflection, and purposeful action. When we build self-belief from within, we unlock the freedom to live authentically, boldly, and with unwavering strength. Conclusion. As we conclude this exploration of the Stoic path to success, we must reflect on what we've uncovered. Success, as the Stoics teach us, is not defined by fleeting achievements, external accolades, or wealth accumulation. Instead, it is deeply rooted in the mastery of our inner world, the clarity of our values, the strength of our character, and the resilience with which we face life's inevitable challenges. Each lesson we've discussed, cultivating persistence, embracing individuality, or unlocking your latent powers, offers a pathway to living with purpose, integrity, and peace. These principles are not confined to the philosophies of ancient Rome or Greece. They are as relevant today as ever, providing a timeless guide for navigating the complexities of modern life. The Stoics remind us that true success is not something you chase, but something you become. It results from small, deliberate actions taken daily, facing adversity with courage and grace, and aligning your life with the virtues that matter most. As Marcus Aurelius wisely stated, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This strength is the foundation for a meaningful and fulfilling life. If these lessons have resonated with you, I encourage you to take action. Begin incorporating these Stoic principles into your daily life. Reflect on your values, focus on what you can control, and strive to live with greater intentionality and resilience. Remember, the journey toward true success is not about perfection but progress. Finally, consider subscribing to Stoic Person. This channel is dedicated to exploring the timeless wisdom of Stoicism and empowering you to live a more grounded, purposeful, and resilient life. By subscribing, you'll join a community of like-minded individuals committed to personal growth and pursuing virtue. Don't forget to like this video and share it with those who might benefit from these teachings. Together, let's continue spreading the profound insights of Stoicism and creating a world enriched by its wisdom. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Until next time, remember to stay strong and present and remember the Stoic way of life. Your path to true success starts now.